I entered St. Louis congregation in December 1972. At that time, there were two sisters, Bernice and Bernadette. During our time, we had to go to Akure, Nigeria for our formation program, which lasted for 3 years. After 3 years, when we made first profession, we came back to Ghana. When I made first profession, it took 6 years for us to get one vocation. So vocation at that time was very slow. In 1995, Ghana became a region. And so we have to have our own novitiate in Kumasi Secondary School. We had no novitiate facility. We used an old workers' house as our novitiate. Even though since we became a region, vocation has increased. I think since 1995, we have had about 20 young women who have joined us. Though because we were at home, people came to the novitiate to see the young sisters, and they became attracted and they answered their God's call. But we had challenges. Since we didn't have proper novitiate, people who came, we had limited accommodation for them. Some people too came to admire us, came to know us, and they wanted to join us. So after journeying with them, when their results came and the results were good, they decided to look for other greener pastures. And sometimes, because the accommodation was limited, we couldn't take those who were ready to join us. But through God's grace, we now have a new formation house at Apromasi. And I'm hoping that with these new facilities, we'll be able to take more girls who come to join us, who are interested in joining us. I think that through increase in vocation, we have been able to do a lot in this region. We have expanded our wings to other dioceses. We have opened new ministries. We have been able to build a private school where we are making a lot of impact. St. Louis sisters in Ghana are vibrant, hardworking, committed, and so many bishops are interested in inviting us into their dioceses. But because we are so few in number, sometimes we are not able to answer these needs. But from where we are at present, we have made a lot of impact. Our schools are the best. Our clinics, the social work that we do, our sisters are well trained and they are really committed in their ministries. Since we live in community, we need to support one another. And right relationship with God is also part of being right in relating with others. I feel that right relationship with God is not a new concept. Since creation, God has been relating with his people, and his people relating with him. And I feel that if God is love, that he has given us everything, he takes the initiative. He wants to relate with us. And therefore, there is the need that we to have the right relationship with him. I think the emphasis is right, which means, how do we see God? The image that we have of God that will help us to relate with him. And if we relate with God, then it is imperative that we relate with our neighbor as we do to God. The love that God has given to us, that he wants us to transmit that love to others. So right relationship with God is our own relationship with God, our prayer life, the way we serve others, that he himself would have, the things that he himself would have done, his values that we try to transmit to others. And so we bring that to our community living. We cannot love people outside and then come home and hate our sisters. So in relating with our sisters, we bring to bear the values that Christ wants us to live. The value of justice, of love, of patience, of commitment, of service to one another, so that when we go out, we'll be able to serve our fellow human beings. So through our chapter called to live right relationship with God and with one another, I think our community life has improved. Tensions that used to be in community has minimized, and we are able to support and challenge one another in love.